My name is Chris Jackson, and in this video I'll be giving you tips on how to approach a meeting at work. I always thought that because we have a stutter, that meetings would always be more challenging for us than other people. Not always true. The more people I've spoken to about my stutter, the more they have then expressed that they have similar fears of public speaking and worries of judgment, even though they do not have a speech impediment. I realized when others were speaking in a meeting, I wasn't judging them, so why would they judge me? Here are my tips on what to do in a meeting if you stutter. It's all about your mindset. Are you sitting in the meeting with imposter syndrome? Sitting there thinking, why am I here? I stutter. No one wants to hear me speak. No one wants to hear what I have to say. Do I even have something valuable to add? Is everybody around the table judging me? You need to drum into your mind that there is a legitimate reason why you are sitting there in that meeting. The reason why you're there is because someone wants to discuss something with you or needs to hear your viewpoint on the topic of discussion. Remember that. Stuttering when speaking does not mean that your words are any less meaningful than anybody else's. People will appreciate your point of view regardless of how many times you may block on a word. They will not appreciate anything if you choose not to speak though. You are stopping you from speaking, not your stutter and not anybody else that is sitting there. Do not hold back. Another thing to think about is if you are part of any speech therapy programs or you are working on your speech in a certain way, then use this as an opportunity to use your techniques. This is the perfect opportunity. This is what we've been waiting for. These are the reasons why we work on our speech. Also, remember to live in the present moment. Regardless of what's happened in other meetings elsewhere, past situations shouldn't have any bearing on what happens in this meeting, even though we always convince ourselves that it will. Be mindful of your secondary behaviors as well to support your overall communication. Are you keeping eye contact even though you may be nervous or you may struggle on a word? If there are multiple people in the meetings, are you keeping eye contact with everyone? Are you addressing everyone in the room? Are you trying to include them? Are you looking at the floor when you're speaking or looking up at something, trying to avoid everyone or try to avoid any negative reactions if you do have a block? Because that can make everyone else feel quite uncomfortable when you're speaking. Are you making your points or your answers as quick as you possibly can because you want to get through it without blocking on a word? Be prepared to elaborate on your point. Make it clear to everyone and they'll really appreciate that. People genuinely won't care how long it takes you to speak. These tips apply to any meeting, whether it's a group discussion, whether you're in an interview, or even if you're in a situation where you have to defend your own corner. All of these factors matter. You have been invited to that meeting for a reason. Use it as your opportunity for your voice to be heard. Do not use it as an opportunity to shy away. We have the chance to be heard, and it's all many of us have ever wanted. Take your chance. My name is Chris Jackson. That's all from me. Comment below what's helped you in a meeting, and I'll see you on the next one.